Okay, this DIY is a big one. This is gonna be really involved. It's gonna be a lot of work. There's a lot that's gonna have to come out of your Prelude. As always, with any DIY, do it at your own risk and make sure that you disconnect the negative battery terminal before you get started on anything electrical. This is a DIY for the Interior Illumination Kit for the 2026 Plus Honda Prelude. And as you can see, we have 47 pages of install instructions. I'm gonna flip the camera around, I'm gonna go over what we have and supposedly the tools that we'll need, and we'll follow the directions. There's probably gonna be an easier way not have this many steps, but we'll follow it at first and see what we can glean after we're done. Okay, so essentially the cup holders are going to come out. We're going to drill in the bottom of them, and we're going to attach 1 and 2 LEDs. And then these are essentially going to be caps that are glued down on top of the current cup holder reservoirs, which will then illuminate. This is going to attach to the back of the glove or center console box to illuminate the center console. This is the harness that will be attaching to the cup holders and then follow around back to the center console. And then the front of it, which is this guy, is going to attach to the harness that attaches behind climate control mechanism. And then this guy is going to connect to a harness that's up near here. So I did pick up some pry tools from Harbor Freight. We may or may not use them. We are going to need a 10mm, a Phillips, I ended up getting a socket, and we're supposedly need an open-ended 10mm wrench, and then we have, I believe, 4, 6, and 8mm drill bits to essentially create the holes for these guys to go in. Now, once the hole is open, we're going to put this in there, and then there's going to be a self-tapping screw that goes on this side to affix it to its place. So here's the tools: Phillips screwdriver, 10mm open-ended wrench, 10mm socket, the ratchet, shop towel, alcohol, scissors. We're going to be measuring a little bit, some diagonal cutters. We have a whole bunch of things in here, from these aluminum tapes to zip ties to screws, etc. And then our 3, 6, and 8mm drill bits. So step 1, we're going to roll the windows down just in case we can't access the battery. We're going to write down our radio code and then remove the negative battery terminal. I will trust that you will do all those things on your own. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to tape all around the dash, right around here before we get started. We're going to use a pry tool, and we're going to pop out this entire piece. So I found this easiest to just pull from the bottom. So we're out. So next, this comes out. Supposedly, it's all clips. So we're going to open up the center console, and we're going to work from the back forward. Oh, nice. So you could get your fingers just underneath here and pull up. The whole thing just pops up. So at this point, there's a ton of connectors to undo. I'm going to pause the video, get them all done, and then I'll show you where they're at. So we have a lot. So we have a connector down here. We have LED here. We have USB charging here, USB CarPlay, Android Auto here, the 12-volt here. We have a clip that goes right here that holds the harness. And then we have a harness here, a harness here, a harness here, and a harness here. You can get to all of these things. It's not too hard, but definitely not easy with the camera. Our next step is to remove 2 screws, and then it looks like we have a clip. So I see 1, 2, and then a clip. Okay, so the clips are down here, right there, and right there, and they recess there and there. So after that, take it out, just squeeze that guy right out of there. Now it's out. Let's go to the next step. Okay, so the next step is we're removing this. Now, I've always had issues removing these things because they're so tight. What I found in my other vehicles is if I can pry the top off, it allows the rest of it to come out. What I found was if I open the console and then slide this underneath, I then get some leverage to pop open the top. So now that this is loose, we should be able to just pull all the way down. Okay, next step, we're gonna remove the cup holder. This should just pull up. So now we can see what we're gonna be doing. So we have 1, 2, and then we're gonna make a scribe mark here. 1, 2, and these are where our holes are going to be made for the lights. This is about to get real scary because now the entire center console comes out with 6 10mm bolts. So I'll show you where they're at. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are actually 8mm. They are not 10mm. So let's swap this out. Definitely make sure that you have a magnetic end piece for however you're taking out those screws and bolts. Okay, interestingly enough, they tell you to take this out, but what they didn't tell you is that there is another harness that's connected here. '26 Honda Prelude, completely torn apart. No center console, no gauge clusters, no HVAC controls, no dash pieces. There it is. So I just measured 11mm from the center of the square, and now we're gonna make our punch right here. I would venture to guess we're doing this and not this because this was pre-made for Japan, and since we're in the United States with the steering wheel on the other side of the car, we have to make our own hole on this side. So at this point, we're gonna use a 3, 6, and 8mm drill bit to drill each of these out. Okay, so we got both of our cup holders drilled out. We're supposed to tape down the levers right here so that they're out of the way. So we've got those taped down. Okay, so I ended up taping around this way. Now we're gonna apply the adhesion promoter. This is a sponge. So we're basically just gonna rub it all around the bottom, here and there. We have to apply the correct 2 amp fuse label. So 2 amp illumination panel. And we're going to apply this on wire harness A, right here on the top, so that people know what's in here. So now's the fun part. So we want to attach and have the harness with a vehicle clip here. So far, green tape, vehicle clip, wire tie. So there's the vehicle clip, there's the green tape, there's the wire tie. Next, we're gonna plug in the connector and route the harness. Okay, so we ended up routing the wiring as intended around here, connected to the negative there, and it snakes around, and they wanted us to have them the same length as this pigtail here, so we're pretty darn close. Now, we're moving on to the illuminated cup holes. So you can take off the tape, and then we're gonna end up putting these little guys inside the top or that side, and then the left side here. So you can see I got one in there. And the next one, if I can do this, there, like that. We're gonna take one of these guys, and it looks like we're gonna go this way, which is gonna allow us to put a screw through this side, just like that. All right, so here's our screws. And we're gonna put one through here, just like that. And then we're gonna end up setting this on here and screwing it in. Now, what's easier is to pick this thing up once you get it started and push from the other side, because then you can press that, and when you're pressing on it, it won't spin. So you just want it till it's snug, and then they're not going anywhere. So the next thing, as you can see, we're on 31 and 47, so we're getting there. So the next thing is we're gonna put these 2 hockey pucks inside. So we're gonna have the ring in first, followed by this guy. So at this point, make sure you take your tape out. So this is what's going to illuminate inside the cup holder. So we're gonna peel off the backing. Here we go. When you push down, you will feel it seat. Okay, so now we're gonna take some of the aluminum tape. So now we have both of these on either side, as intended. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the left center console panel. So we can see we have our 2 scribe marks. They are here and here, so we're gonna follow the same procedure. We're gonna poke a hole and then drill them out. So similar to before, this is our last piece. We're gonna end up putting this on the top one and we're gonna screw it in. So that's how it looks from this side. We have a light, but it actually has a shield above it, which is really nice. Okay, time for the last harness. So we have the 3 connectors. So this is gonna end up connecting to the harness up in front. This is gonna connect to the 2 cup holders, and then this guy is gonna wrap around back and end up connecting to the back. Okay, so we ended up putting a zip tie here, and then we're supposed to put the foil tape over the existing foil tape. So this is gonna allow the 2 pigtails to go inside for the cup holders. This will have us go front. This is gonna wrap around up through here and in that. So as we can see, it wrapped around, and then now we can finally connect it. There we are, it's connected. Okay, now we're gonna actually attach this side of the center console back on with the 2 screws. We're gonna go quick. So we ended up putting in the center console. There are 2 areas there. And there's also one on the other side that has to slot in, which you can kind of see it back there. We connected the green connector here. We're gonna secure it. We reconnected the white connector there with this guy. Now we're going to install the center console back with the 6 bolts or screws, and then we're going to put the center console, the cup holders in next. Okay, so next we have the 2 connectors here that are going to go on this side, so we're going to connect them and then insert this back in. Okay guys, we are done. That was a lot of work, but we're finished. It works. Let's see if I can turn this off and show you guys. Definitely probably 6 to 7 out of 10 from a skill perspective. It was a lot of work. So as you can see now, we have an illuminated cup holders down here, and it's hard to see, but there is a light inside there. Is it worth it? It definitely adds a nice touch to the interior. It makes it feel a little bit more high quality. As you guys know, the interior already feels pretty high quality, but it is certainly a nice little aspect to this. So I'm gonna clean up. It's late, I'm tired. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and we'll catch you again on the next one.